the Donald Trump in the motorcade actually Donald Trump.
Right. Well, we should be live. Hey, is anyone here? We can get some new insights here. Kathleen is on.
Donald Trump in the motorcade. Hi, everybody. Donald Trump.
Oh, do we have?
Donald Trump in the motorcade.
Guys, turn that down.
Mute that.
Hey, Teresa. Okay, we got to turn down stuff. Oh, 18 here. Hey, Karen. Okay, Barb. Hey, Lori. So we got some weird stuff going on, right? Right, folks? Now, supposedly, Donald's doing another video, and now he's supposedly in a motorcade. Strolling around. Nothing makes sense. So Miss Kathleen here messaged me. Miss Kathleen here messaged me something kind of weird that resonated with me, that the real Donald isn't walking around. So I did my own visualization and kind of meditated. I'm like, all right, where's the real Donald Trump? I see him laying in a bed. He's had surgery or something. He's like doing it at Kim Jong-un. He's hooked up.
And I did a pretty extensive reading last night when I was listening to Kim's recording about him, and I started asking questions, and I'm getting that he wasn't even sent to Walter Reed because of COVID. That happened. His blood pressure was going through the roof, and they thought it was stroking. And that's where my reading went. So I think it actually went there. I think he does have COVID, but it just onset. It's just starting to show now. That was the excuse, because I already knew Hope Hicks had it. So I'm thinking it's his heart that's the issue, and that's why he's going through those treatments.
Right.
And all my hits were leading that way, and I know Scott's earlier readings were leading towards more vascular than COVID.
Yeah. It feels the same as when he went back last time in November or whatever. With his, I was seeing, like heart issues, palpitations. He was freaking out, and it's almost like an adrenaline rush, and it's very similar, but it feels worse.
And if he did have a blockage, they can do that procedure while he's awake. He does not have to go under general anesthesia, which means he doesn't have to sign over the presidency, because it can be done while he's alert. They just do a local. So, and it's an in and out procedure. Some people go in and out, have a stent put in, and walk out the same day. I think they're monitoring, though. I think it's a little more serious than just one clogged artery. I think he's got some electrical issues.
Lola is doing a Grand Pueblo. He is sick, exasperated by many issues. Yeah, this man is not well at all. He's not doing, it's not him doing these videos. It's got to be a double. I mean, it was not him in that motorcade. This is whack. So we're going to try to throw some cards.
Every reader I'm following, and I think Scott's finding the same thing. Every reader we're following, we're all getting that. This is not what's going on. What they're telling us is not at all what's going on. It's just the opposite. It's nothing but a big cover-up. So that's what we're going to read on.
Yeah, it is wackadoodle. It is not. Yeah. So the question is, the real Donald J. Trump, what's going on? Gotta throw a few cards and get some clarification, because this is not right.
So that
this is a whole game. But the amazing thing, how can you get away with it for so many people? Be the president and Secret Service.
I don't think he is. I don't think there's anybody out here that has any common sense, except for maybe the 25% Kool-Aid drinkers that are believing it. Even the press is questioning it all, except for Fox News.
Hey, Jima. Hey, everyone. Thanks for showing up quick.
I can't see the chat. I have to glare on my screen.
What did Rennie say?
And are covering the news, or are you finding out there?
And he's a drug addict.
Great research. Oh, of course, he's a drug addict.
I know, right? We need someone that has an independent test. This is totally wrong. The real Donald J. Trump.
AKA one of his aides. I don't even think he's doing his own texting right now. It doesn't look like his syntax. Hey, Lucian.
Hey, Buck Bewitched. You need to start throwing. Okay.
Yeah, Book Bewitch, you need to join us.
Say real Donald J.
You know, half the people online here with us are readers.
Yeah, half of them are.
And psychics and empaths.
A lot of great people
we're
in the community.
Group out here.
Weird kind of throw. Where is that the real Donald J. Trump? Well, it's definitely his heart. And his mind with the moon.
Yeah. Look up, Scott.
Jeez Louise. There we go. It's not COVID, it's his heart.
That's above his temperance. It's all about the money and the stealing of the election. Oh, this is not looking good for him.
I'm trying to figure out where he is. Because
I start out with temperance, and over him, above the reading is that Three of Hearts. And his past is the Ace of Wands. His future is he's wanting to walk away. Five of Cups. Underneath it all, it's about money. Ace of Pentacles. He fears working hard. I don't think it's working for him anymore, that election. And he's a thief in the night. He's afraid he can't steal it. His final outcome, he's looking for an offer. And the Ace of Cups. I don't think he's going to get it. I think he's going to sneak out the back door. He's going to... I'm not sure how that Ace of Cups is going to work in there. He's crying over spilt milk, maybe?
I just can't... With the other throw, that was the final outcome. With the moon and his brain is fried and his heart's in trouble. That was the final. And then Justice and Knight of Coins. So that's past mistakes. That's... It looks like people are guarding him.
And he knows he's not getting away with this stealing the election. There's not any way to spin it that's going to be effective. It's not working for him. He can't get a handle on the lie, on the spin. Nothing's working. The public isn't buying it.
This show's not showing me what I wanted besides the ending. Because I got like Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands. It's kind of talking about more about the investigation.
Not so much what you wanted as what you're expecting to see.
The King of Wands?
Yeah.
Bringing hope. It makes me feel like he was moved elsewhere. It's not like
these are the three cards that are getting me. Is he's working hard, still in the elections, and he's expecting to get an offer, some kind of an offer. He knows he's not going to win, but he needs somebody to say, "Hey, if you leave, we won't press charges. And nobody's offering that anymore. I think they've done it too many times. He should have took it when he was offered it early. And they've quit offering now.
I'm feeling it's not at Walter Reed, the actual Donald. It's just.
I think he's like, at Walter Reed. I'm wondering if he's in an ICU unit.
How can those people at Walter Reed not know?
Nobody at Walter Reed will talk.
Then who came out? Who's doing these videos then? You know what
I mean? The doctor, he'll say, you can say this, you can say that. But the nurses aren't going to talk. I mean, that place is like locked down. You know, he might as well be at the Federal Reserves and you know, locked in a safe when it comes to them releasing information without
Ian says he's in the White House. Right.
Think he's in the White House?
No.
Well, we did discover that he did go take a spin, even though he was infected with COVID. And now everybody that he came in contact with has to be in lockdown.
He's not healthy enough. I'm seeing him currently not healthy enough to be walking around.
Yeah, we both are seeing that.
So how is this playing out?
Oh, who was driving around in his
right?
beast?
Who's doing these videos? Who's jumping in a motorcade quick? Because I'm being shown him in a hospital bed, and it doesn't feel like hospital Walter Reed. This is the whack part about it. It's just so weird.
He's under lock and key in the hospital. He's not in an open room in a fancy room. He's in like he's in a special unit, nobody can just walk into his room. He's under protective monitoring. He's got an entire staff dedicated to just him.
He probably has some sort of procedure. Regardless, yeah, it's like.
That's what I was getting. He's had a medical procedure. Want to read on that? We'll be getting the cards.
Where is the actual?
So what are we reading on?
I'm still trying to figure out where the actual Trump is, because my throw was like the end showed, you know, yeah, it was his heart and his mind, you know, to help his dimension, all that, but the rest of it was. The rest of it was more about, again, the investigations. And
is Donald at Walter Reed, or is he in the hospital, or is he in?
Right.
Is he at the White House, or is he in a hospital facility? And let's leave it open to what facility is he at? Because the White House has.
Right. I know, Christina. I'm trying to figure it out too. Why would the doctors lie for him? I mean, you think it would get out?
Because they're doing whatever messaging he's telling them to do. Why is he going to live till he's 200? What doctor would say that on a presidential medical exam? Yeah, he's so healthy, he's going to live till he's 200.
Yes, Miss May. This is so bizarre. Nothing makes sense at all. Green screen? No. I'm not getting green screen.
Oh, own it.
There's Sharon Lee.
Did. Hey, Sharon.
Oh, Ona did a video? I haven't seen that.
Yeah, Ona did a video, and she got
his health?
Yeah, she got that. One of the news conferences was completely done on green screen. And I believe that she would see that because of the way she reads. But yeah, she would be really in tune to that.
Where is the actual Donald J? Okay, the Fool. He was moved. The Lovers, to work on his health. King of Coins. Here's him. That'd be the presidency. Temperance. He's hooked up with IVs and whatnot to keep him steady. Wheel of Fortune Fate. That would be like his life's in the balance kind of thing. King of Wands. That feels like he's trying to keep everything. Oh, King of Wands. Double. That's what I'm feeling. The double, the person he's using. That's what it is.
Could be.
The Hermit. The real dial's not where it.
I think I got the Lovers for his double.
Page of Swords is kind of feeling like new lies, new actions to change the narrative. Three of Swords, his heart's in trouble. Three of Cups. There's three people. There's three threes here again.
My reading went in a bit of a different direction than yours. I got the Crossroads to start with.
And then the surrounding is the Tower. It's an ending. So and then the Hangman. I think he's under lock and key to save his life kind of thing.
Yeah, I got the Crossroads and a Celebration, followed by the Ten of Pentacles, and I am not sure how that one's playing in. Maybe he's got something going on behind the scenes. I think this is his body double, the Lovers. I think that's somebody that's trying to fill in and fill some of that gap, because Donald's feeling out of control, and then I've got again him trying. I see it as he's not being able to steal the election. He's trying to keep things in balance. And before that, I got the Future. He's a greedy king. He's trying to hold on to things, but it's not working. And it ends with a Hierophant. He's all alone. Or Hierophant. Yeah, that would be... Yeah. Weird. I mean, mine went in a completely different direction, but it's looking at.
So the King of Wands is, the Wands are action, creativity. So that's what I'm feeling like. This King of Wands that popped up even last time would be like this double.
Yeah. And see, I got the Lovers as his double, somebody that's in bed with him trying to pull this off because he's the greedy merchant. But his fears is being left out in the cold and not being able to win that election. And he's trying to keep balance. And that's where he's having his problems. But I'm not getting it. I was asking about, is he at the White House or is he in a hospital? That's not even addressing that. This is talking about where he's standing with his election. And maybe that's the answer is,
I think that
this is a ruse for his White House,
Yeah, I mean, I think that coffin thing has something to do with it.
But that coffin could be a new beginning or an ending and a new beginning, not literally a grave. Unless it's like with a park or in an ornament, it would need to be combined with something showing a funeral. A public gathering around a coffin. I didn't see what the cards around that coffin were.
Why am I backwards here?
I don't remember.
No, I mean, I was talking about the coffin we read on that was supposedly sneaked into the White House, that coffin.
Oh, that didn't look like a coffin. I watched that footage. I'm like, it's something, but it looked like
whatever it was, hyperbolic chamber or something, but it's big enough to fit a body.
And I couldn't figure out why they would have a hyperbolic chamber if he's having problems with his heart. That's not a typical type of treatment for heart.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless you're Michael Jackson, and then he did it for all kinds of reasons.
But it feels like, I don't know why this would continue to go. If Because it feels
I
like
think it's just
he
a
is
huge cover-up.
It doesn't feel like he's in medical care under his own
I think these little sideshow Dawn trips are just that. They're oh, he's so healthy with COVID that he's getting out and about.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
While he's super contagious and he's now spreading it to more people, it doesn't make any sense.
We can look at his I mean, if people look at his Twitter, it's not him. It's not normal. His Twitter account it's not his writing. It's normal. No, it's normal.
He's not tweeting. An aid. He's not dictating it to an aide and then fixing his grammar either.
So if the real Donald's
twisted words
hooked up to a Kim Jong-un kind of thing, is it good guys or bad guys? Because it feels like he's with a hangman. He's like handcuffed, or his life.
Maybe his sister will come in and work behind him. I probably trust her more than I do. Sue Pence.
Someone was watching the hospital exit doors. He was waving the streets, driving around. He was trying to, yeah, Virgil. I don't.
What's he doing?
I was just reading one of the comments. I feel like the whole virus thing is like a distraction. Okay, oops, I got the virus. Now I got to go somewhere else.
I think he does have the virus, but he's so early into it, he isn't having any side effects from it yet. Because I had it. It was 10 days before I was so sick that I was bedridden.
I'm not getting he has COVID. Okay, Don.
That's my pendulum, that one. Oh, my good pendulum back. I can't find it. Does Don have COVID?
Who?
See, I'm getting a little tiny yet.
That's right, Bumpy Witch. His video was weird. Quarantine, right.
I haven't seen his video.
Who is holding? Who's just holding?
So what are we going to ask next?
I'm trying to figure out who's holding him. We both feel he's like in a hospital bed, not able to tweet and walk around. Is it the government or his own people to get away to try to get healthier? Because it feels like he's handcuffed or can't get away kind of thing.
I don't think he would actually be physically handcuffed. I think he would be just
one hand.
Hanged. Yeah.
I keep getting the hangman like
that's an IV. He's strapped to an IV and not with a portable thing to walk around with. Probably has that alarm on his bed, so if he tries to get up, it flashes for a fall warning. He can barely walk in his high heels. Like now, he can walk on flat foot.
Oh my God! It's just.
What is the question? Where is he?
Who's holding him?
Who's holding Donald?
And it's just telling me the same thing again. It's just telling me the same thing again. His heart problems. He's been moved. I wanted to know good guys, bad guys, and it's it's just showing me the lovers again and the King of Wands, the double. Gotta try again or use a different deck.
Well, this is interesting. I got now the center of his reading is the Thief of the Night. Over it's the Star.
So that would be
by the Queen of. In the past, is the Queen of Swords. His future, you're going to love this one. Da-da-da, the devil.
An ID, not a handcuff.
They're
True.
working hard. There's a lot of infighting. There's messages.
He ain't going home tomorrow. Not the real him, anyway.
He's feeling out in the cold, and they're trying to come up with another plan with the Three of Pentacles. So they're going to spin this every way they possibly can until they get something to stick to the wall. That's the problem. The public isn't buying any of it.
I asked to show the real Donald Trump, and he is laying in a bed. He's not walking around. It's not him. Trying to figure out.
My guide's saying to me, yes, he's in bed. He's in bed.
Where?
I think that little
I want to know. I want to know if he's in custody.
Is fake.
Right. I'm trying to figure out first if he's in custody by our government, the good guys, or if he's trying to get away and get healthy. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm not being shown if it's, like military doctors or something. What Deborah say?
Half my pendulum.
Double took the ride.
Body double going for the spin in the motorcade, and I'm getting an absolutely huge yes. That's not Donald. That's his body double. Somebody's doubling, making a little trip around in the motorcade. Look how wild that thing's going.
I think it was heart surgery. Yeah. There is nothing to do with COVID.
Yeah, my guide's been telling me it's his heart. It's a stent. It's a stroke.
Every time the heart came up. Okay.
And when I read on it, it's also affecting his speech. We're not going to hear him on TV for a while. They're working on that.
Past, Ten of Swords, he's in deep trouble. Queen of Swords, Tower, he's not good. God, I'm not getting like, boom, it's an FBI card, or I'm just getting like the Queen of Swords.
Oh,
because I was asking who has them. I'm getting the lies in the deceit. And the moon. And the moon. 10 of Pentacles, you got that too. And then the World. So like maybe he's not even in the States.
I asked if he had a stroke. I start out with the Knight of Cups. Over that I have the Knight of Swords. Truth coming out. You're going to love
movement.
Wheel of Fortune.
I got the Wheel of Fortune. No, I got the World. Same thing, kind of.
This is. Did he have a stroke? And he's out in the cold. And underneath it all is Majestic. That's followed by his fear is resting. And he's feeling entrapped with the Nine of Swords, followed by, I love this, the Ten of Swords.
This is weird. And your question was what?
Did he have a stroke?
Oh, did he have a stroke?
Did he be in hospital for a stroke? And I'm giving a yes. And the Queen of Wands is our final conclusion.
Yeah. But, Okay. This hand is shaking.
This Nine of Wands and this Ten of Swords, his fears. These are his fear cards.
Okay.
Fear, outcome. Or the other way around. Backwards here.
Is the real Donald Trump in custody by our government? It's laying down.
Yeah. He's laying down. He's in bed. He's laying down. That was followed by the Nine of Wands. He's feeling trapped.
In bed. All possibly he's already passed. figuring out what to ask.
There's his.
I don't think he's passed.
I don't think he's passed, but he's
No, he's
feeling.
gonna live. He's gonna live.
He's feeling trapped, and he's worried. He's getting sleepless nights over how this is going to work out. It's not working for him.
I know, right?
He's not going to be able to keep this buried.
This is beyond everything, too. Who would want to be a body double for him? This is. You think it would just?
Iran with a bounty on his head. I say, if he wants to flee the country, we need to send him to Iran. They're the only country I've heard verbalizing that they would love to have him. I'm not going to discuss why, but we all know the reason.
501s, Birded, Magician, Judgment, the Hermit, Strength. God, this is weird. I asked if the real Donald Trump is already in custody by our government. It looks like
federal employees.
According to this, it looks like it. Like he was indicted already from the Mueller report kind of stuff. 9 of Swords, here's him laying in bed. All those burdens and worries. Everything came down to him.
I have this feeling his detail also doesn't just make sure he's safe, they also make sure he doesn't leave.
Ace of Cups, Strength, Hermit in a different position, Judgment, and Magician. It feels like he's already in custody. And because of this situation, it's like they just couldn't take it anymore.
So why would they? I mean, technically, they're not going to charge him with anything until he leaves office.
Secret indictment, maybe, and no one knows about this?
Yeah, but I think he'd be screaming, I'm taking it to the Supreme Court.
Nah, if it's not him. If he's gone, what are you going to do? You can't scream anymore. All right. Let's ask about
I'm asking your same question. Is he in custody?
It's almost like he's got a handcuff on him.
I'm starting with justice.
That's a good start.
That's a good start, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. In his past, he's the Fool.
Journey.
In his future, obviously, we keep on getting this. He's trying to steal the election. Underneath that is his messaging. And then hopes and fears. I'm getting the High Priestess and the Hermit.
I got the Hermit too. He's in a different position. Hierophant, higher authority.
Higher authority, but then
taking charge.
It ends with the Page of Pentacles.
Some new offer.
He's wanting a new offer. Yeah. I don't think he's going to get one. Sure, we'll accept your resignation.
All right.
Yes, we'll take all the money you sold out of your presidential retirement.
Back in the Motorcade, anyone knows. Double thing, only children may be Melania. All right. Everyone wants to know if that was a double in the Motorcade.
I got a yes on that one when I read on it.
I think Trump's thing is bigger than the stint.
It may be. I think they're actually saying, "Hey, you need a pacemaker, or you're going to have a massive heart attack, and it's going to be over."
Okay. Who was that person in the Motorcade today?
So who's the person in the motorcade? Who's the person in the motorcade?
There not many. Do I not have anyone? Ronald.
I got the Emperor. Maybe it was him.
Okay. Who's the person in the motorcade today?
Huh.
Muchin will be taking it too. They're all criminals. Oh my god.
Can I go?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I've got the Emperor, and over top of that, I got Temperance. In his past, everything was moving fast. In his future, he's trying to reap what he sows. He's got the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath it all, he's got the Ace of Cups.
Fate, cooperation, the devil.
Fate, cooperation. But I love the he fears death and judgment.
It was not.
Outcome.
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah.
Was it judgment? Outcome?
Death and judgment. Yeah, those are his fears. He's fearing death of his presidency, the ending, and being judged about it. He's trying to come up with a new plan to walk away. I think he's trying to walk away. I think he's trying to get. I mean, the cards keep on showing he's wanting an offer. He's wanting to leave. He's wanting a way out. He doesn't want a way out that's going to kill him. He doesn't want a way out in handcuffs. He wants an offer that. He wants a full pardon's what he's wanting.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't even see that they'll let it. Even if Pence goes into office and tries to pardon them, I don't see that they're going to let it stand.
Okay. My question is was it him in the motorcade today? Okay. Wheel of Fortune and Two of Wands, the first two. So there's a path and a teamwork there. Creating something with the Wheel of Fortune. But then we have the devil. Not honest. Greedy. Justed. Yeah, drug addicted. Justice. Different path. Six of Swords is movement, meaning the real Donald's not there. Here's the Magician. That would be someone someone manipulated to look like Donald. Temperance.
The illusion of him.
Make it look right so. And here's your illusions, delusions. Seven of Cups. Because that Magician was making me feel like someone that was manipulated looked like him.
Yeah.
When you got the yeah, really, I know, right?
Who'd want to look like that?
So then we had Devil and Justice before that. These are large major arcanas here. Manipulation to make a change. The balance of scales to make things look like they want to for justice. What do you do in a court case, per se? You try to perceive the best outcome for what you want. And then the real one's not there. This was a double. This was an act. This was someone made up to be.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny because I've been following some of the...
I'll have to eat later.
Huh?
I'll have to eat later.
It's funny because a lot of the astrology readers are showing that his Teflon Dawn persona is diminishing in his chart. He is no longer... He's losing all that luck. He's got the finger of God in his chart, showing negatively showing the truths are going to come out about him. There's no stopping it. It's just fated. And I think that's what's happening. His lies aren't working for him anymore, and he just can't find a way to spin anything.
Right. You know, someone said it might have not been a double or an actor, but it was smoke and mirrors. It wasn't him.
Yeah.
Whether it was someone that went through procedures or just, it
somebody that looked close enough alike. And unfortunately, we all have doubles.
There's always been rumors about everyone of high profile having doubles. Look.
Did he get out on this little field trip? Did he get out and actually publicly speak?
No, he just
which is really out of his character. If he went out, he's not going to just go around waving at people.
Right. He just waved through the window.
That's sort of like Kim Jong-un walking around clapping at himself while he's being introduced. Did you buy that video?
No.
God doesn't clap for himself, and he's not, And when can Trump get in front of a camera and not give it some kind of a ludicrous speech, telling us how great his economy is and how he's saving us from this not deadly disease?
Well, I just wonder. Who made the video then? So earlier he had a video. Who made his videos earlier?
I thought Kellyanne Conway quit too. Why is she running around with the
She didn't quit. She's not working there. She went to that. She must have got an invite. I don't know.
That just seemed odd to me. She's left the position. Now she's flying around with the campaign. Usually when people quit Donald, he shuts them down, It's
right.
Sort of got me too.
Well, she didn't get fired, supposedly. She walked away.
Well, yeah, that's interesting too, that he didn't immediately fire her until that he fired her, rather than her quitting on him.
I know.
And there's a book in that.
The doctor says everyone in that motorcade should be quarantined for 2 weeks now. A real doctor at Walter Reed made the statement.
Not one of those super shiny white coat ones that look like that. Somebody said it looked like Doogie Howser up there. He was so young. I didn't watch that footage. What are we asking now?
So if those videos was made prior to him being there, he'd have to know everything that's going to go down.
I think it's been planned. He's plotted it out and playing very little by ear.
But the last one be like,
But I do think he actually had a medical problem. He ended up there a little sooner than, What is this plan? I'm going to ask, was this a planned exit?
It feels like a
strategy.
A strategy between two.
Or a sympathy strategy. One or the other.
Because I got the pass card, so the videos probably were made prior. Because it was planned. I know justice was coming. And then I have the tower moment and Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups feels like creating your persona, what you want being seen. The journey and movement and Two of Cups is like a partnership. Like the journey's known and there's cooperation to make things look like they don't appear. So this is showing that video was made prior. And again, this justice is also teamwork. so weird.
This is interesting. So I asked, was this a planned process? It started out with the Ace of Pentacles. And over that, I get my greedy merchant. So I think, yeah, it was planned. And he was planning on lying down, playing the COVID card. But the truth is going to come out. And in the future, he thinks it's going to help his campaign, the GOP, his campaign to win. He's got concerns about his favorite subject in the world, money. He's trying to get to higher ground. Then I got your king. There's your King of Wands that you've been...
Yeah, that feels like the double.
There's final out.
There's someone in place. Well, thanks, Knowledge. That's sweet.
And Nancy Pelosi behind it. Now we got Pelosi coming in with our Queen of Cups.
This is
an interesting little twist here.
It totally feels like the real
This isn't working. This
taken.
isn't working. No happy family is going to come out of this.
No.
They're fighting too much. We got that.
They're all trapped.
The money issue and trying to get to higher ground. It's not working for them.
Yeah, I was feeling that King of Wands is that.
I'm surprised we don't have the devil in tower. And
well, I've been getting the tower. Pretty much every throw I've been getting the tower.
I haven't got any towers, and I've only gotten the devil. I keep on getting that, him trying to steal that election though, and I keep on getting the Four of Swords too. He's laying down. This was planned out. I think that the plan was executed because he was actually having a medical problem.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have the control of the preset plan now because...
Yeah, I think this medical problem...
I think there's a real medical problem there, but it's not COVID. I think it's his heart.
I think that medical issue started the night of the debate.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was blowing a gasket. He could hardly contain himself. He was having a terrible time trying to hold the entire narrative.
Yeah, this is weird. Anyway, you look at it, it's over. But we're trying to figure out how it's over.
What was more precious than Chris Wallace saying, well, do you want to take the moderator seat and I'll go up and debate Biden?
Did he say that? I missed that.
Yeah, he offered. Well, here, you come take my seat and I'll come up and take your place since you want to do all the talking and pose all the questions.
Yeah, like Deb just said, the next few days are going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be very, very interesting.
The guys at Walter Reed is double. Do the feds take him out in New Jersey? You know, that makes weird sense because when I seen him going to the hospital and never coming back, it felt like he was going to be held in New Jersey. I was getting something about New Jersey. Let's throw on that.
They're going to be playing golf?
No, in a hospital in New Jersey and not leaving. I always felt he was going to be in like a mental hospital or something in New Jersey. So let's throw on if he's in New Jersey.
Okay.
Is he seeking medical treatment in New Jersey right now? The actual Donald Trump.
Luciana, why don't you check all the hospitals and see if Donald Trump's there? She lives in Jersey.
Probably surrounded by the feds. No one can tell. Yeah, that was my whole visionary scenario. When he gets taken out because of some medical emergency, he would eventually end up in a hospital in New Jersey.
Maybe he's sharing a room with Chris Christie. Doesn't he have COVID too?
I think Christie's in a hospital.
Try and come up with another plan.
I think 45 would be in like a compound by himself where no one knows he's there, kind of thing.
Is he in Jersey? I know nothing about New Jersey.
Kanye goes, maybe that's why Trump Jr. didn't go back on the plane. Told, get out of here. Trump's ours.
Did he piss Daddy off?
Jersey, was that his last rally he had or something?
I thought he went to Pennsylvania. After the debate. You know, if they transported him to Jersey, how would they miss that flight out? Unless they put him on a medvac or something, I can't see him flying out on a.
Yeah, he has Bedminster in Jersey.
Yes, but getting from Walter Reed to Jersey, he's not going to go out on just any old medvac. He's going to go on Air Force One.
maybe after his little rally thing, he got taken out. Maybe, and Jim Jordan didn't return either. All right, Jersey.
So Jim and Junior stayed behind with each other. That's interesting all in itself.
Well, he has committed treason.
Who, Junior or Trump?
Trump. Well, all of them.
All of them. Is he in Jersey?
Yeah, he's got a major heart problem. Knight, King of Cups, seeking help, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Looks this way. Ace of Cups, yes. A different journey.
You're asking about his heart or if he's in Jersey?
No, if he's in Jersey seeking treatment. King of Cups.
Because I asked if he's in Jersey.
King of Cups, trying to get better. 10 of Pentacles, working on your body to make it perfect again, whatever.
I think it's your heart.
10 of Swords in the back here. Right? The Hangman again, coming out like he's handcuffed, one leg. In a different situation. Ace of Cups would be a yes card for Jersey, and then the Fool is a different journey that he's had before. It's showing that he's probably in Jersey right now.
I'm getting at the crossroads again. Followed by
the crossroads.
Going out in the cold. In his past, he's Page of Wands trying to message it out. But here's his body. Here's his body double again. That Lovers. I think that Lovers is either he's in bed with somebody in this plan, or there's somebody doubling for him somewhere. Underneath that, I got the Knight of Wands. He's fearing heart problems. And then I've got the what was it? The Six of Cups. How do you read the Six of Cups in that? I'm good. The heart and then the Six of Cups. He's
everything he's done in the past, probably with his drugs and for years and years.
And his worries, the worries about everything that's caused his heart problems.
Yeah.
He's still got his concerns about money, trying to steal the election. And the final ending is that ace again. He's not going to be good. It's going to be emotional. He's not going to win this one. It's not looking good. He can't steal that election. His fears is money and stealing that election. It's not working. And heart. In his heart, he's worried about his health. This is the one that's going to kill him.
Yep. It came out again, too.
3 years after he leaves office, though. I get him dying 3 years after he leaves office. I saw that from the day he took the inauguration.
Yeah.
I actually had a vision of him dying in a hospital, we talked about that once.
Mm-hmm.
Dying in a medical facility with no windows, a bed, a dresser, a phone. He stands up, he dies. He can't reach the phone. He can't get help. It happens so suddenly. But it's going to happen slowly till he actually...
Yeah, he's going to have a slow, painful death.
He's going to go through the courts and all that. He's going to plead to the courts not to throw him in jail because of all his medical and health problems. That's when it'll start coming out that he has heart conditions, he has this, that, and the other going on. It won't be fully disclosed. He'll keep it between him and the bench. But that will be the reason why he goes to a medical facility rather than a prison. But they might put his name in gold letters on one of the wings of the prison, for all his pro-criminal conspiracy, the Trump wing.
Another person threw
their
card.
Put them all on one wing.
Another person threw their cards, and they said they pretty much got the exact same as we did. Can you read that? Is it a show to prevent the right-wing militia from causing problems? So, like,
I'm not sure it'll keep the right wing from having problems. I think they're going to go out there and I don't trust those guys at all.
So the other person got deleted was just talking about you cannot indict a sitting president. Well, yes, you can.
Legally, yeah, you can. Just nobody's challenged that. That's just a policy,
right?
A courtesy. All they have to do is take it to the court, file the motion, and take it. And I'm really surprised that, in fact, several of the federal attorneys have questioned if Letitia James is going to go ahead and proceed before he leaves office, because nobody's challenged it. And she just might, right up against the election. He's not going to have time to stop it.
If you have guaranteed positive evidence, you can indict a president.
And New York is known. They don't take something. They don't prosecute unless they are holding everything in the bag.
Right.
They've got that case lock, stock, and barrel proven before they file charges. They're going to win those cases. Okay. And, Donald's such a good cover-up that, he's left a trail of breadcrumbs everywhere. He's come out in public and told us exactly what he's going to do next. Watch me shut down the post office.
Okay, Kristen wants to throw some cards if this was a plan to hopefully slow down the right-wingers so there won't be any chaos to try to remove Trump privately. And slowly.
Is this to stop the right-wingers from causing chaos?
The Proud Boys and all them. White supremacist people that are causing problems. Yeah, that'll all be changed.
I think they're going to change laws on those groups, though. I think that's right on the top of the agenda. all those groups are going to become terrorist groups.
Pretty much are.
Yeah, but they're actually going to be charged for it. They're going to change the law so that they can actually prosecute them under acts of terrorism, domestic terrorism. And it'll come with steep jail sentences. They're not going to be little hand slaps. Good job. Don't do it again now.
5 of Swords, that would be your chaos. King of Pentacles, about the presidency. The bad actions of the devil. And the white supremacists, the past. The choices of what to do. And here's the FBI. So yeah, that's the story about the chaos that 45 had. Changing the messaging. Country over party, fate. I think Kristen was onto something.
Yeah, I think she was too. I've got that. I got the Page of Wands. Over that is the King of Cups. In the past, it's looking for ships to come in, or that's the Two of Swords. He's the ship's coming in. He's wanting the world. It's underlined by the Seven of Cups, the illusions, but it's burdening him. I've got the Magician trying to change the framework so he can walk away, and everything's happening so quickly. Guess what? We're going to be out there celebrating when it's all done and over with.
But it does feel that way.
I like the ending.
My first 5 was all about the chaos that's been created by 45.
Yes, the illusions, the delusions, the burdens.
And then the FBI, Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, changing the messaging. 2 of Cups, the way it should be, the union, partnership. 3 of Wands, changing the direction. Then we got Fate with the Wheel of Fortune, changing things. And here's your action.
And I know we have a lot of people from Canada, Australia, New Zealand that watch all of us, and they're just shaking their heads and going, oh my God, what an embarrassment for you people.
Yeah, and you thought the chaos with...
and, you know, some of these countries are also having these problems too. I know Australia's having some issues. And, I mean, with Boris Johnson, they're having issues with, you know...
Nothing like this.
The Yeti double, yes, but they're having the same issues with infiltration from Russia, and you know, Russia's behind a lot of these problems. But I don't think Russia's behind this one. I think Trump did this one all on his own. This came out of Trump camp. I don't think this one's a directive of Russia.
Why is he waves at people from the car today? It's all smoke and mirrors, Crystal.
That wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
That wasn't him. It was a double. That's why there was no speech, he did a Kim Jong-un, walked around and clapped at himself, but didn't say a word. I don't think so. Donald Trump can't get in front of cameras without talking.
So, trying to figure out how this plays out. This is really strange. Oh, so strange. So strange. It's all like a...
So why don't we ask, is this going to play out with him walking away from office or an election?
Well, if they got someone in there playing him...
But that person's not going to be able to go up and debate Biden and pull it off. You know, I don't think that they could find anybody to quite.
This is like a slow step away kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think there is going to be any more debates. I think he's gonna. I think it was Becca last night that was reading. She laid out a good theory of he's gonna actually try to ask Biden to quit campaigning because he can't campaign because of his COVID. He's going to try to just suppress all that so he can possibly get the sympathy vote. But 25% doesn't equal a win any way you spin it. And
I can't remember when that next debate is.
Less than 10%. It's less than 10% of undecided, which is one of the lowest undecided amount of voters in history. I think in any election is only 10% haven't decided. I mean, if you haven't decided now, you're probably a Trumpster. You're probably buying his messaging. It's the way I look at it, because so even if you add that 10%, he still doesn't have enough to win.
Why didn't they tell Biden campaign he had COVID?
Not only that, his entire family walked into the studio with a written
right
into the rules that everybody was to be masked, and they refused to put the mask on. Then they still allowed them to attend. They didn't say, "Well, sorry, if you're not going to abide by the rules that have been set forth." And they did the typical Trump stunt. We're going to do as we please, not as we've agreed.
Why did they tell Biden?
Why did they not advise Biden the COVID exposure? I think he figures that I'm hearing from my guy, because Biden has underlying medical conditions that would, if he caught COVID, could severely impact him. He has a history of strokes. Both of them are in their 70s. They're not, they're not spring chickens. They have underlying health problems, both of them. It's a matter of, do we eat right? And look at Biden. He's in good shape. He's fit. I think his wife sees that his diet's good. He doesn't drink. He doesn't use narcotics or any kind of drugs other than prescribed medication.
Why didn't they tell Biden? Biden was protected somehow.
He's probably wearing not only a mask, but with all the extra surgical protections and everything.
It's like he may have known this was going to happen or something.
Or suspected it.
Yeah, or suspected, because my throat has a lot of protection around it. Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So it's a lot of protection there. The Knight, check again. The Knight of Pentacles is honor. So we got honor and the Queen. And then we have the Ace of Wands. That's an action card. Three of Pentacles.
Got the King of Wands in his fear.
Three of Pentacles is knowing something, having knowledge of something. It's like documents, something comes out that they may have been alerted that something like this might happen with the devil, and then he has strength. So he's protected, like he may have known this might happen. Five of Pentacles, Six of Cups. It's like he knows he was going away.
Yeah. See, I got our greedy merchant right in the center of it all, followed by the Ten of Pentacles. So it's about Donald, as usual, about his money. Got the Lover in the past, and he's trying to keep balance. Messaging's about money. He's needing money. His hopes and fears is his secrets, and the King of Wands, the secret's getting out. And it's followed by the Knight of Wands, and Trump trying to hold on to everything he's got.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's why he didn't tell him, because it's the only way he feels that there might be balance is by possibly getting him infected, compromising Biden as much as Trump is feeling compromised with the secrets coming out.
Right. Yeah,
and it's like the only way he can compromise Biden is by getting him sick, making him look weak, because he hasn't been able to show his weaknesses, prove his weaknesses to people. Biden keeps on stepping into the plate on that.
Yeah, and, it feels like it's like he was told, okay, they didn't get tested. You know, be careful, be ready, stay away from them, kind of thing. You know, because it's like, you know, why the devil is in here. You know, like why would you trust this man? Why would you trust his family at all? So he was.
I don't think he trusts him as far as he can throw him.
No, it's like he was protected, and he was told they were late. He was told they didn't, you know, do the test there, all that stuff. Hey, Noel.
Right.
Noel. But it also feels like he knows something else too with intel.
I think Biden's got a competent team on him. They're keeping him informed of what the Trump camp's doing. You know.
Yeah, I believe he did want.
They watch each other. They you know. How could you not run against Trump and have somebody keeping an eye on every single thing, every single movement that's going on in that camp? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, he is that evil to want Biden getting COVID or something, you know.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't care. He doesn't care if it impacts or even possibly could harm somebody. He doesn't care about us. He doesn't care about Biden anymore. He cares about us.
Yes,
it's all about Trump. It's always about Trump.
Really fake his death to escape prison.
Trump trying to hold on, and Trump trying to keep his secret.
Crystal Tarot is asking, will he fake his death to escape prison? Well, I'm
going to know on that one.
Yeah, I don't believe Will either, because I feel he's already in custody.
He can't stay quiet enough, and he can't sneak out, because he's got a Secret Service. Even after he steps out of office, he's got a Secret Service assignment that not only their assignment is to protect him, but it's to keep track of him.
Not if he's criminal.
It's not one order, it's two. It's coming right from the top. You know, you will protect him from anybody harming him, but you will also make sure he doesn't leave the country. And I don't think he's as shifty as Junior about, you know, sneaking out the back door and getting out from under the Secret Service following him. He's not that fast, and granted, I don't think he's that smart.
If he's a criminal, I don't think he gets protection. That's why I feel he's going through that.
No,
he's going to that hospital, so it's already secure, and we don't need to protect him.
Well, they're protecting him by standing guard at the door so nobody gets in that's not supposed to be there. Somebody's not going to walk in and put a little extra medication in his IV. I wonder what kind of withdrawals he's going through, though.
There you go, Debbie. He will get protection, but he's some kind of prison guard.
Well, he's good unless Bill Barkham's visiting.
No. Will he fake his death to get out? No. I got death, 9 of swords. Those are both big no cards.
Yeah. I beat that one up with the drum last night every which way I could. He's not going to die. No, that's out there.
Well, if you guys showed up late, we already read that he probably is already in custody and had some surgery or something. What about the essential workers at the White House?
Protective watch.
Yes, he will be deemed an illegitimate president. So
it will be after he leaves office.
Knowledge Equips asks again, what about the essential workers at the White House? The maids, butlers, housekeepers. Okay. What about COVID on them?
Regularly too, because they're in contact with not only him, but his food, his quarters, his
Yeah. The essential workers at the White House. Are they safe from COVID?
Anybody that works in the White House isn't safe.
Yeah, Melissa, that's why it makes sense. He was away from the White House. They took him at New Jersey. That makes sense because he was away from the White House. It's a distraction, so they can't take him, haul him out of the White House.
I thought they flew out of the White House. I thought he returned to the White House and then they took him to Walter Reed from the White House, but he had not been back very long.
I mean removing him from the presidency kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Because we were getting here in our cards that he got taken in New Jersey.
Someplace. Yeah.
I think he's in New Jersey for entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Lucienne.
But Lucienne, you're going to check that out for us, right? Can do a little door-to-door hospital checkup for us, just for entertainment purposes only. We know she's not going to be our investigator.
No, I don't. Aquarian Light, we do not believe he himself is at Walter Reed. That's a stand-in.
Just like his little trip in the motorcade. He's standing in. He's not talking. He's just standing in.
He's just standing there. And those videos are made prior or whatever.
Yeah, well, he spent there's been
someone else is using his Twitter account.
Flights to and from Walter Reed throughout the last month, and it was first his helicopter, and then it was private helicopters coming from the White House now.
Hey, Amy. How you doing? We're getting a hint that maybe 45 was taken out at New Jersey, and it's all a facade. So maybe you want to check out if Amy Truth Warrior's here.
Hi, Amy.
Check out if he's in New Jersey and if the FBI and whatnot is taking him out in New Jersey, because it feels like everything's a fake. The videos are recorded. There's a double. Yeah, Amy's been getting a lot of the same hits that I've been getting. Of course, I didn't have a Christopher Steele.
I've sort of wondered why he keeps on bringing Hillary up into this election process, too. I mean, you'd think she's on the ticket with Biden. He just can't let Hillary go.
Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, bummer. There's going to be some White House people getting sick. Many are protected, doing well, but there's going to be some issues.
Well, they said anybody that's been in contact with him with the tracing,
I don't think
there's over 1,000 people a day that are in contact with him, which seems a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it was him. I don't think he was. I think it was AIDS and everything.
Well, and if Hope Hicks got sick, she's like on top of everything in the White House. So.
Right. AIDS and him or her were the spreaders, not 45.
Well, wasn't it her and an FBI agent together that were the first two tested positive at the same time?
I don't know. I heard about the FBI today, or the Secret Service.
Yeah, Secret Service.
But
he was working with her. He was with her setting things up for the debate.
Yeah, debate people, but campaign aides and whatnot. So unfortunately, I got the devil and death, Queen of Pentacles about the people working in the White House. 10 of Swords. So some will be infected, unfortunately. But I do have Judgment coming in later. So some people will face judgment for being so irresponsible.
My cards. I asked about the White House staff, but my cards are still reading around Trump. I still got the Page of Wands with Temperance. In the past, the sun was shining on them, but there's a lot of infighting about this. I don't think they brought it in from the outside. I think it was exposed within. Underneath that, they're working hard, the staff.
Yeah, I think so too.
Hopes and fears is the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, followed by the White House, and the final outcome is a big burden. Got it from the White House, and that's what their burden is. So yes, they were infected at the White House. Very little sympathy. I wonder what the protocol is for people that are working security details and stuff like that in regards to public interactions and stuff like that, where they're putting themselves in high-risk positions of getting exposed to begin with, or if that's just happening because they're out there traveling with him on his open virus campaign rallies.
Yeah, that's what I was getting when I played around with these other cards I got today. I kept coming up with Murphy's Law. When you test fate too long, eventually it's gonna catch you.
Yeah. Nobody's believing because it cries wolf so darn much.
But that's so cool. Amy showed up tonight.
Yeah, it is. He's like the Karate Kid with one hand above his head, shaking his hand, going, nah, look here, while I'm over here doing that. Whack. Here comes another one to blindside you people. Except for they're on to it now, so nobody's getting really totally blindsided. If you look at the reader's predictions, we've all got it laid out one of two ways of where he's going with this, or which way he's going to take it. He's got options still on how he's going to drive the message through. Neither way is going to work for him.
So Amy asked if it's New Jersey, possibility, but underground. Maybe there's a FBI safe house underground in Jersey with a medical facility. If he was in custody somewhere, it would be, he'd be freaking out from withdrawal.
I was probably giving him drugs.
Heck no, I would. I wouldn't. I'd make him suffer. Unless his own people took him underground.
Yeah, I think that's it though. I think it's his own people taking him underground. It's his camp making the calls, and I think that's part of the problem is there's not a totally in place game plan. They're winging it now.
New Jersey. What base is in New Jersey? Yeah, I've been in New Jersey. There's an Air Force base in Jersey.
Is there?
I think it starts with a D. It's been a long time since I've been there.
Oh, that's right. You were Air Force.
Yeah, Air Force. Okay.
From Navy and Marines in my family. My husband
is the military.
Was raised Air Force.
Is the real Donald J. Trump being held at a military facility? I'm hearing no, not military.
I don't think so. He bets out there can proclaim that the military hospitals are not that good.
Isn't Trump overdue for colonoscopy? No.
I don't know. He is good friends with Epstein. He might enjoy that.
I had one. It wasn't that bad. Rumson. What's a Rumson? Is that a base in Jersey? Fort Dix. All Army Reserve. I was at an Air Force base there. I can't remember the name right now offhand. In Jersey.
The only Air Force base I'm totally familiar with is NAS in Las Vegas. It's because that's the side of the world I live on.
Could be near water. She's getting FBI. Yeah, I think he's in custody. I think the good guys got him. That hangman keeps coming up, and I keep feeling like one hand is handcuffed. In a bed.
Well, maybe they put it around his ankle. You got the hangman.
Either way, it's someone's cuffed. You got one cuff on if you're a hangman. You're in a bad situation. How do you get out of it? Thank you, Luwin. See you later.
Yeah, see, I don't see why they would handcuff him because he's not going to be able to just walk out of a hospital on his own like you and I could.
I think who's asking? Sherry Williams. The real Donald J. Trump. We feel he's had surgery in a hospital bed, taken in custody. Everything today at Walter Reed, it's a fake. It's
the
a
one
ruse.
thing we do agree on is the issue. The medical issue isn't COVID. It's his heart.
It's heart. It's arteries.
Vascular.
The dementia. Everything going on.
It's vascular.
Yeah, it's his body.
Affecting. And even the steroid treatment that they're reporting on right now is a treatment that they can use in conjunction with heart disease and strokes, especially if he's having compromised O2 intake. Which is not uncommon when you have a stroke or heart issues to have a reduction in your oxygen intake in your blood flow.
Amy's saying he was intercepted. I'm getting that too.
Yeah.
He did not make it back from Jersey. That's just news. That's just news about the presidential suite at Walter Reed. Blah 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 blah. You know, the good guys. The good.
I'm not familiar with Jersey. What big hospitals are in Jersey that would be able to take Trump in and keep it under wraps? I mean, do they have a big?
You know, this could be a whole
facility, or
it doesn't matter as long as they have medical facility wherever it is. Mental
Well, I don't
hospitals
think they
have
were
medical
taking
facilities.
mental hospitals. I should have just dropped them off at Rikers then. Or whatever
This may be, we asked Kristen asked the question, and we threw it out that people know. Is this part of the plan? Yes. So maybe this motorcade and everyone is going along with it for an easy transfer of power. This is part of the plan.
The part that just doesn't make sense to me is they're announcing he has COVID, then he gets out in a motorcade and makes a little tour around the city, meeting with
that it was Trump in the motorcade with Christopher Steele, dude.
Oh, excuse me.
Christopher Steele was in the motorcade. Honestly, why would the FBI or the Secret Service go along with this motorcade parade?
Yeah,
that's just
it doesn't
nuts.
make any sense.
If a guy is seriously ill, supposedly with COVID, no, they would be like, no, dude, this is totally wrong. This is set up.
Huh. Well,
hey, Amy, my King of Wands has been the double. Every time I've gotten the King of Wands today, it's been about, that's the double. That's the person standing in. That's the person standing in for Trump.
Well, in regards to that motorcade, I'm getting there's infighting. It's covered by the messaging of the Knight of Cups. And in the past, they're wanting to celebrate. In the future, he's looking for his ships to come in. Underlying that is the Ace of Wands.
Yes, it is a bad dream.
Yeah, he fears that it's not going to be an offer, and that he's definitely having heart problems here. That heart keeps on coming up in all the readings.
Uh-huh.
The sword of truth's going to come out about his strength, or the lack thereof.
Lack thereof, yeah. That's probably upside down. Doesn't know all about
my deck isn't shuffling upside down at all because I've got my cards all straightened out, and I'm shuffling so I won't have any reversals. So when it gets upside down, it's because I dropped the card and stuck it back.
There's nothing. No, 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords.
Yeah, this isn't working for him.
I asked if the Secret Service knew today the plan. I mean, yeah, it was coordinated. Queen of Swords.
I don't think they could execute any of this out with
3
the
of
Secret
Cups.
Service not involved.
They knew what was going on today, the Secret Service.
They'd have to.
3 of Cups. Here's your joy. Here's your coordination. Star of Hope. Trump was moved on. 9 of Cups. Many people involved. And the Knight of Wands. Here's all your messaging from between your agents.
Those that are assigned on the Secret Service to the president.
Is coordinated by some high authority lady in the government. They probably. Who would that be? Who would?
Well, I got your answer right here. It jumped out of my deck.
The devil. Would that be Gina Haspel? Would she be the high authority coordinating something like that?
Death and the devil.
I would say Gina's higher than either her or Audrey Strauss. coordinating this.
I don't know, but the Secret Service works at the pleasure of the president. So whatever is ordered, they will do.
Not if it's irresponsible.
Not if it causes them personal prosecution, but if he says we're going to play hide and seek for a while, they're apt to do it. And isn't that what he's doing?
It's a pardon. So who would have control over and knowing what the Secret Service has to? Thank you, Lorraine. Sweet of you. Damn, Gina. It feels to me, even though Gina oversees things, she feels higher authority than SDNY. So I'm feeling Gina is controlling this one. The CIA is controlling this one.
And since that falls under the Department of Justice, correct? Bill Barr is probably right behind it too.
Oh, I guess he just said did anyone see if he's CIA director? Aquarian Light, Gina Haspel, CIA director. Okay, what about the videos? The videos were pre-recorded.
That's a constant across the board with all readers that I found. Everybody's getting that.
There you go, Amy. Usually, Gina Haspel would pop up for overseas dealings. Not usually in the States, but I'm feeling she's popping in tonight. State secrets Trump is giving away. Yeah. I truly believe this is all being done because there's no way this man can be president again. This is all a plan.
Could you imagine what would really happen to the United States if he had 4 more years?
We would be done.
Nightmare. We would no longer be the United States. We'd be probably looking at learning different language. And it won't be Spanish or French.
Okay. Someone asked if Pence knows anything.
No.
I don't think so.
I think he's like Eric Trump. He tries to keep his head buried in the sand as far as he can. They only tell him what they want him to know.
I think he's in the dark.
Yeah, I think they try to keep him in the dark as much as possible.
Ten of Swords, yeah. He's in the dark. 9 of Wands. There's a plan for him. With the Magician coming in, he's not going to be too happy. Yeah. Pence is coming to an end, too. There, 10 of Swords, Sun, things coming to the light. 9 of Wands, carrying some defending. But then we have that Magician. And he's not going to be happy. And then here's your death card for Pensy. So he doesn't know what's going to hit him. When it all comes down the pike here soon, Pensy's gone.
And look, right here, I'm getting what he's aware of going on is stealing of the elections. We got the Queen of Swords above that. The money in the past. The King of Cups. Underneath it, we've got the 6 of Cups. Then we go back to he's filling out in the cold about the White House. the outcome is that they're going to shine a light on the situation, and they'll all be in judgment in the end. So he's only aware of the stealing of the White House portion of the plan. He's not aware of the details of what's going on with the COVID, the heart problems, that cover-up side. He's only half informed. He's on a need-to-know basis.
Yeah,
they don't think
pretty
he
much.
needs to know.
The good guys had to go dark ever since Bill Barr went rogue. Yep.
And, he hasn't been traveling completely with the president. He's been off
New White House,
campaigning separate from him. So he's not, in tow everywhere the president's going. He's out, he's doing like Kamala. He's hitting some of the other areas that Trump's not personally handling himself.
Yeah. That's probably why. You know what, Amy? That's probably why Gina Haspel took over some more. Because Barr was overseeing the FBI and the SDNY and everything. So then the CIA stepped in, took more of a role of spying and taking things out. That makes a lot of sense.
Somebody's got to watch things domestically when Barr's involved. Because we know he's keeping the FBI from looking at anything he possibly can.
Everything come down before the election. Everything come down before the election.
I've always wondered what investigations are going on that we're not aware of.
Yeah.
How much was there was a lot passed from Mueller that we don't even have a clue about. That may be where those taxes came from too. Is through maybe a leak from the Mueller investigation, because even though they said they didn't look at the taxes, doesn't mean they didn't have them.
Yeah, they had them. King of Wands coming in, King of Swords. I asked if there's going to be a change of government at the top prior to the election. Messages coming in, and we have hope and strength, usually meaning prosecutions or some indictments or something on the presidency. It's all been worked out with the Seven of Coins, getting all the information together. And then we have a King of Wands coming in, which has been the CIA director, or the FBI director. Nine of Swords before him. So that could be indictments or taking people down. And then it's kind of feeling like Bill Barr being adjudged here with information. After that, new journey, things getting back to business, justice, government. So it shows like it's going to be changing before the election day.
Yeah, it's underlying. I'm still back. I keep drawing this Trump trying to steal the election. He's trying to appear strong. But my queens keep on showing up. The Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, underlying the order, the Ace of Wands. There's your here's the governmental change, and the Ace of Swords, the truth coming out about the Emperor and his partnerships and his money schemes. Yeah, I think there is going to be.
So if there is a change
of power based on everything he's been up to.
That change of power could fire Barr. That was always
yes,
my intuition that Barr gets fired, not impeached, not resigns. He gets fired.
He gets fired, and he gets his license yanked from the Bar Association.
They can go straight to court with that one.
Yeah, it's going to go straight to charges, and then they're going to yank his law license. He's going to do. I've read several times on Barr. He's going to do some jail time over this. Well, all the fall guys for Trump are going to do jail time. The only one that's not going to jail is Trump. He's going to a mental institute or a hospital facility.
Yes, Amy, that's very true. When Kellyanne talked over to Bill Barr, it was the end. That was another hit too. I read on that Saturday night, and I'm like, she gave him a message. Kellyanne gave Barr a message. And that's when he flipped out and was like, huh? Kellyanne's in on this too somehow. Believe it or not.
Well, yeah, she quit, but yet she's still like, there she is, right in the middle of things still. Which seems odd. If she's trying to separate herself from the White House, why does she keep on showing up again?
What? Ronald, why are you making fun of Julie? She's not a troll. Puppy Talk Consulting's not a troll. You just being funny or what? Julie's been around for a long time.
I haven't been watching the stream. It's hard for me to be in two places at one time. I need to set my laptop on my laptop.
Well, I could throw on it. I don't think she has. Who was it? Where was that?
I see Kellyanne and George and probably their daughter all going together and writing a big tell-all how they manipulated the whole process. Kellyanne was the insider, George feeding it from the outside, and the daughter getting her mom and dad out of the White House.
I've seen a tell-all book too.
Yeah. But you know, if Trump took this movie idea to the studios, they would have laughed him out of the room. Nobody would have said, none of this whole scenario does not make any sense. Take it down the road, Jack. I wonder how this is going to unfold in history books. I think I was talking to Sharon one day. I said, it's going to be like the big family Bible. It's going to be one big, huge, giant file of the 4 years of Trump office, and you everything's so documented. It's going to be on.
Could use in timeout. Hide you. I don't know. Puppy Talk should be coming back. Looks like she was just timed out. I'm not seeing her being gone from my page. Working with authorities. Yeah. That's why she left early. She flipped or something and been a messenger or something like that. I don't think she has COVID.
Who, Kellyanne?
Yeah, I don't think Kellyanne has COVID.
She could if she was on the plane with Hope Hicks and all that.
Oh, Kellyanne wasn't. She just came to that. And
I thought she was traveling with them.
No, she's been out of the administration. She came to that Rose Garden event.
Oh, okay.
No, Kellyanne's been out of the administration.
I must have
misunderstood
that. Yeah, I know she was on the list of possible infectees, I guess.
Yeah, it's like the other day, George Conway's tweeting all kinds of stuff about the Republicans and Trump.
Yeah, but nothing about his wife.
Nothing about his wife or family having COVID or any issues. No, that's wrong. Obama, he has his legacy. I don't understand why that question means knowledge.
Did everybody see the
Thank you, Amy.
For the Trump library.
There is one. No.
Yeah, it was one of those neighborhood borrow book exchange boxes, like they put out up by the mailbox. Take a book and borrow a book. Bring a book and borrow a book. I thought it was funny. I don't remember whose side I saw that on. It was funny though.
Oh, Barbie, everything's smoke and mirrors. Amy here doesn't feel she's got COVID either. It's all smoke and mirrors.
No, she doesn't have COVID.
Her daughter's lock and step with him. It was all a ruse to get her out of the White House. Oh, I got to go take care of my family now. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, my daughter's going to divorce us.
I think they know it's going down. I think they know he's getting removed. It's all over very soon. And
I think she's getting out as fast as she can, because if she stays too long, she may be caught in the net as being a co-conspirator. Not that she may not be complicit in that regard.
It's a lie. All right.
Well, I've always felt like she was.
Are there any
acting as a double
issues?
agent and feeding information, leaking information to investigators and stuff behind the scenes? So did you guys read on Eric Trump's testimony?
I think we did, yeah.
An hour of your show this morning.
Yeah, we did read on Eric.
Yeah.
I think he's forced to show up.
COVID and all? I mean, he's not going to pull the COVID card? I got infected. I was on the plane.
Intuitively, I'm hearing the Conways are fine. I was going to try to flow through cards if any of the Conways are actually sick. But I'm feeling they're fine.
Yeah. I'm hearing that. They're fine. They're fine.
Oh, Jesus. Cards flying out. Yeah, this would be a good Mission Impossible movie. Dun, 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 dun. Cursing gets me through.
So what is Trump's next play, I wonder?
He has no play.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet.
I think the good guys are in charge.
Well, the next debate was supposed to be this coming week, wasn't it?
All right, let's read on if there's going to be another debate. He's supposedly sick.
I'm hearing no, because he's sick. He can't appear in the debate, and I doubt he would agree to do a Zoom debate, because they might mic off him. Which I think everybody was praying for, somebody to shut his mic off.
Is the worst president ever, Joe Biden? Yeah, of course he is. Barr was denied by judge today.
Another debate. No, I had COVID. If he actually has COVID, he's not going to be well enough for to sit and watch elections from a hotel room, let alone still good enough to sit in the hospital.
Action burden. No. Fourth tower is the tower. No, it ain't gonna happen.
Nope. I got the four swords with the devil over him.
I don't even think he's available.
The people are working hard at what they're going to do with this. Everything's happening fast. They're still trying to steal the elections, probably by the sympathy vote. The messaging is he's really wanting to walk away from this. And I got the levers and back to the.
Good night, Sandra.
Again. No, there's not going to be another debate. In fact, it's been suggested that he's going to even pose that and we should read on that. Is Trump going to ask Biden to cease campaigning because he can't go out on the campaign, and it wouldn't be fair? Life is fair because we were taught that. All the rules should be fair. So if Trump can't campaign out on the road, Biden shouldn't be doing it. Will he ask Biden to succeed from campaigning?
I asked if the Conway's daughter is sick. No. Empress is stellar health. 3 of Cups is the coordination. All in the family. No. She's just posting online. Give me proof. I think she's not sick. It's coordinated.
Well, all her posts were extremely coordinated, weren't they? The fast track to mommy resigning. And then, poof, they're gone.
Pluto went direct today. More coming out. Yippee! Trump won't. Yeah, we've been getting D-Spark. We've been getting Trump isn't going to even be there for the election.
He's in the hospital still.
We were just getting earlier. He's probably in Jersey, getting locked up, recovering from surgery.
Waiting for his official subpoenas to appear for charges. Given his mandates to appear.
Bye, Lola. This is obviously quite the October surprise.
Who would have ever said it would have been about himself? Well, I guess that was sort of irony in itself, asking that question. We should have known it was going to be about me.
Oh my God, this is so ridiculous. Now, CNN reports Trump has pneumonia. Yet he can go out in a motorcade? Yeah, right.
Well, what do you think triggered the instant pneumonia? Took 10 days for my pneumonia to start in, not 3.
I forgot what we're asking on.
We were going to ask if Trump's going to ask Biden to succeed from campaigning, since he can't campaign out on the road.
That's right.
I guess Trump's pulled a lot of his ads too, but that's because he financially can't afford them.
Right.
Because he's diverted the money someplace.
I'm seeing him on YouTube though.
Oh yeah. If you're watching something that's against Trump, you will see Trump ads. I can't wait to see what the Lincoln Project is coming up with from the debates, because they had a whole line of stuff they said they were going to come out with in the next week after the debates. Well, they pull those ads too. Yeah, I don't see the Lincoln Project backing down. So we'll find them.
Someone asked if Trump has tweeted. Yeah, he's tweeted, but they've been not him. They've been too nice.
Not enough misspellings of the words.
Well, anyway, if you all don't know, this Kathlene here is a super subscriber to a lot of us and making some gradual debuts here, giving us insights.
I've just been told by my guides not to open my own channel, to reach out to everybody. And
Pensy. Yeah, he probably does have walking pneumonia. That's funny.
Versus the kind you get with COVID, because it ain't walking pneumonia.
Pensy. He's burdened. He's being judged. He's being told something
You're reading on
soon. Yeah. Yeah. So you asked about him continuing, no, it feels like he has to step back. The burden, he's in hermit mode, having to look at himself differently because something comes in with the Page of Cups about the presidency. He knows justice is coming. USA is going to have a change and a victory, a new White House. Action. I don't think Pence is going to be able to.
Yeah, I asked if they were going to ask Biden to suspend his campaign because Trump's not out on the road campaigning. And in the center of the reading, I get the King of Cups. I don't think so. Above Biden, I get the celebration. They're not sad about this situation.
It's all squirrel.
The past is the past is squirrel. All the secrets. And the future is taking over the GOP, taking over the Senate and all the Republican seats. Underneath that, the King of Swords. You think that's the Biden right there? He's fighting for the truth. Trump's worries, or the worries under this is money, of course, and the truth coming out. And the final outcome is the infighting with the GOP and having to move calmer waters.
Move away.
Move away. Bye-bye. Say goodbye to President Trump. 45. I don't really think he's much of a president.
And President Pence. So
the occupant of the office.
In other reads, I had a Queen of Coins popping in. So if this all goes down like we're thinking it might, Trump and Pence are gone. Who's the nominee for the GOP then? Does the RNC?
I don't think there's time to get one.
No, but they can litigate and go to court. They
can say, "Hey, Romney, come in and fill in the space."
It's like, yeah, he has his votes, but they'll probably try to litigate and go to court. Well, we've had to put in this.
He'll get voted in despite him not being on the ballot. I guess he could run the White House out of his mental health cell. I mean, honestly, even if he wins, if we take over, if the Senate goes blue, it's only going to take about 10 minutes to file the impeachment charges and get the votes. Get 3-day trial with witnesses and get them voted out and totally impeached.
Right.
Because
if we win this,
we got a stack of papers this high waiting to impeach him on charges that if they have the Senate, they're not going to have any problems getting the votes. I mean, it's going to be a unanimous vote to get him out.
Yeah, if we win the Senate and the House, it's
not
over.
buying him anything if the Democrats take the House and the Senate.
Correct.
And nobody's getting the Senate being more than they're not going to have a 50-50 Senate. They're going to just fall short of being able to even achieve a filibuster or anything. So, and I think McConnell's out. I do not see McConnell. I see McConnell with an ankle bracelet around. His wife goes to China and he's stuck with his bottle of Kentucky bourbon and his ankle bracelet, crying over spilt milk at a big old empty dining room table.
So the scenario I'm talking about, if Trump is not the nominee, the RNC, let's say he's moved out. He's taken out of the presidency. He's not able to be taking the presidency anymore, right? The RNC would have to nominate someone else in their place.
So it would probably be a woman.
So I kept getting a woman coming in.
And it would be the one that was in the UN. I can't think of her name right offhand.
Nikki Haley.
Yeah, Nikki Haley. And I don't think she's really. I think she's wanting to run for president in the future.
Yeah, I was getting
I
that
don't
too.
think I don't think she's willing to take the default card.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so would she accept that nomination? Because
so then she would probably
anybody
have to
that
be
comes in a month before the campaign, the voting's already started. So do they scratch that and run a new ballot? I mean, no.
No.
Or whoever votes for Trump, it becomes her vote.
Right. I think that would have to be litigated.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Or do they run another special, dispute that, run a second special election just for the presidential nominee only? Everything else counts except for the presidential nominee. I mean, the cost of running a national revote would be phenomenally expensive. So.
Yeah, it's a weird scenario for everything.
Yeah.
Something that's never happened before.
I say if he gets, ousted, I said by default, clearly 70+%. Let's just count the ballots. If it's a landslide, which I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be close to 70%. There's no reason to worry about if somebody else would have ran, because he came up to 30 days to the finish gate. He's ran his campaign. Everything from now on is just how much mud can we sling? How much do we have to defend ourselves? In Trump's case, which is the first incumbent that's ever had to stand up and constantly be on defense.
When's the next full moon?
The 5th, isn't it? Or it's now.
There's another one in October.
I think it's in the middle of the month. Hey, Siri, when's the next full moon?
Okay, I found this on the web for when's the next full moon. Check it out.
Halloween.
Okay, that's before the election.
October 31st.
Well, I asked if there's going to be a change in who's the Republican nominee. And basically, the moon dropped first. So that made me feel like, when's the next full moon? So it's going to be a change before the next full moon within the party, within the GOP party, and it will be a woman, the Empress.
Putin in a dress, huh? And besides Nikki Haley, what other women's out there that they could possibly fight in that place?
Tulsi Gabbard. She's a Russian Republican anyway.
She's a Russian Democrat.
She's not running for a seat again, so she's open to do whatever.
I don't think after her bid, I don't think she even thought she had a chance to keeping her seat.
Yeah, she's not running again. She's free to do whatever she wants. She could jump right in and be the Republican.
I'm getting a woman at 10 of Pentacles, a wealthy woman, who's going to continue to try to follow in Trump's shoes, stealing the election. They were happy in the past, but the King of Wands is going to be the future.
Yes, I did, Barb.
I got a Knight of Swords. Underneath it, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, followed by Judgment and the Sword of Truth coming out. They don't have a chance. Even if they send somebody really popular in, it's too late. It's too late to change that outcome.
It ain't gonna be Ivanka because she's gonna be indicted.
I don't know. Could we handle the
Ivanka?
breathy State of the Unions? Well, Daddy told me to tell everybody our country is doing just fine.
Oh, her and her sexy voice? Sure.
Yes, yeah. She's going to seduce all the male world powers.
One thing all you need to know is about Romney is that he's bought and paid for. He accepted the most money from the NRA of any Republican.
I don't doubt that.
Since 2012, I've seen a report he took $26 million. Mitch McConnell took $1 million. So what does that tell you? Mitt Romney is actually bought and paid for.
I think all the Republicans are bought and paid for one way or another.
Or Mitt just reported it all and everyone else didn't.
There may be a little bit of truth behind that one. His conscience made him do it.
So that's probably why he changes his mind on some things. He goes with his heart, but then he gets reminded, oh, you remember that money you got from the NRA?
Yeah,
He's like, dang it. Now I got to change my mind again.
I never did figure out why he only voted one vote against Trump, not both. That just didn't make sense to.
So just for shits and giggles, I asked if Ivanka would be placed. No. 8 of Pentacles, Judgment, 3 of Pentacles. No, she's on.
Well, I guess the other person we need to ask on is who's fighting for the position is Kirshner. Hubby.
What female? Or who?
Her husband, Jared.
Oh, Jared? Oh, he is a female. Yeah, he'll be fighting in the world court. He's not even worth throwing on.
Yeah. Well, and we know it's not Junior. I mean, although I do hear that he has his eye in future runs.
Oh, Susan Collins. She's gonna lose her seat anyway, so
Yeah. Why
good
not?
point. Where's Jared? Jared is very creepy.
I wonder if she's changed her mind. You know, Susan Collins changed her mind about Trump learning that lesson. I just can't believe she stood up there and actually said that.
Susan Collins. Comment about Maria wants to know what the comment is about squirrels. Squirrels are a distraction.
It's like you're driving down the road and you go, "Hey, look, squirrel!"
Right. Hey, look, squirrel. You're distracted.
Don't look at the car you're gonna hit. Look at the squirrel. No, I used to work up at Lake Success here in my area, and on the backside of our lake, we had tons of squirrels up around the lake. We have this turn that goes around like this, and squirrels would run across the road, and people would swerve, roll their cars to not hit the squirrels. And I swear it was a Geico commercial, you know, the one where the squirrels go,
yeah,
look at that. Because squirrels actually do that. They cause the accident, and then they sit there and laugh. Look, he totaled his car. Well, they've put concrete barriers on both sides of the road, so when the squirrels run across now, you can't swerve because all you're going to hit is the car. So you stay in your lane, so you're not hitting oncoming cars. But the whole time I worked up there, we had at least an accident a week. People dodging squirrels, you know. Got to save those squirrels' lives.
So no. Someone asked about Susan Collins. No. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the Tower moment. She's nowhere close to presidency or a seat again. She's losing that seat.
I don't even think she'd even put a bid in ever. I don't even think that's been part of her game plan.
Well, we were talking about someone putting the RNC placing another
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone said, "Oh, maybe Susan Collins." No, she's pretty much done.
What other Republican women are on that? McSally?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go McSally. I mean, she's a big Trump supporter. She can hold his agenda for the next 4 years.
My top two are Nikki Haley or Tulsi.
Yeah. Tulsi, I don't see that happening considering she's a registered Democrat right now unless she runs down and changes her.
Question
But wasn't she a long-standing Republican before that?
I'm not sure. I didn't look her up that deep.
I don't know. She just always gave me from the first time I saw her talk, she gave me a bad taste in my mouth.
A question was asked if Jamie Harrison is going to win against Lindsey Graham.
Yep, I don't even have to read on that one. I can tell you yes.
I know. But people like to see the proof in the cards.
The proof's in the pudding, huh?
I think he's done, but let's see the cards at the flop.
There's the truth. Sort of truth.
Sort of truth.
Message, yeah. That's his win.
Jamie Harrison. Yep, that's funny, Clarence. Jamie Harrison. Are you getting that Senate seat?
I get a yes.
Intuitively, yeah, I get a definite yes.
Oh yeah, I heard my guy scream that. Yes, of course he's gonna win. I get Lindsay's he's got the 2 of Cups at the White House right now, so that's not helping him any. He's been made too many offers. I'm seeing Harris' future in the White House. He's getting financial backing. Lindsay's trying to hold on to everything he's got, but the sort of truth's coming out. It's the end of his office, and he's going to be moving to calmer waters. So, maybe he's going to go back to practicing law. It's been since he was young, since he's actually practiced law. I don't see him becoming Attorney General anytime soon either, or getting a SCOTUS position. So those aren't in the cards for him.
So he came out as the Knight of Swords here. Here's taking the White House or place. 4 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. He's gaining a lot of money to remove the devil of Lindsey Graham. And he's got the High Priestess with him. So yeah.
Yeah, bye-bye.
It's going to go.
Bye, Miss Lindsay.
It's just a lot of messaging going on right now between them back and forth.
Look, this gives Lindsay more time to throw a few cotillions.
That's pretty positive.
And retire and enjoy the rest of his life out of the closet.
Out of the closet. There you go. You can do all the Lady G you want.
Yeah,
Someone else.
What gets me is there anybody in this room that honestly ever thought he wasn't gay? Let alone anybody in the GOP? They just didn't talk about it. I mean, everybody didn't go, oh, he's gay.
In Texas, MJ Hagar beating John Cornyn. MJ Hagar beating John Cornyn.
That's in Texas?
In Texas, MJ Hagar beating John Cornyn. Will MJ Hagar defeat John Cornyn?
These make better penciling questions.
MJ Hagar defeat John Cornyn. That feels like a toss-up or loss to me. MJ Hagar.
I don't know which one's which, but I'm getting a no on MJ Hagar versus the other one.
MJ's the Hagar is a Democrat. Trying to
I'm giving a big
Cornyn.
giant no, so they are going to retain a few Senate seats, not many. Let's see what the cards say. MJ Hagar is the Democrat, right?
Yes.
My pendulum said no on him. MJ Hagar wins the Senate.
Okay. No. First card is 9 of Swords. Quite a battle. Got some nice energy. There's some partnerships. Got the High Priestess on the side, a crossroads. There might be some secrets yet. 5 of Swords. Got some nice cards. It feels like just not enough kind of thing.
It looks like he started out good, but
is MJ a male or female? I don't even know. MJ Hagar is.
I have no idea.
Them, military vet, and a woman. Okay. It's a woman.
I started, he's got good funding, and he gets the Wheel of Fortune, Empress in his past, but then his future gets the 10 of Swords. So no.
Yeah, he's got some great cards.
The truth's coming out about some agreements that were made about messaging about money. Yeah.
No. Not her time or something, but a good time. But yeah, I was got a feeling something about.
There's a mixed message going on that campaign.
Yeah, it's like Cornyn's gonna find something from the past that's gonna hurt her. Because she does have
started out good.
Yeah, she does have great cards. Because I got the 5 of Swords, Moon, 6 of Cups from the past, and then a choice or something.
And then just a sudden turn.
Yes, there's a sudden turn. There's something gonna come out yet. The last minute kind of thing.
I mean, because she started with the Wheel of Fortune over her head. Like, yeah, here it goes, and here's the money, the funding, and then boom, the future was instantly the 10 of Swords. Something's going to come out, and underneath it all was a sword of truth. The Knight of Swords. So yeah, no, it's turning on her suddenly. So they've dug up dirt, or they've messaged dirt, or something that's going to flip her campaign.
Hi, ZQT. Queen's Tarot's in the house.
Hey, Queen.
All right. Deborah Nash.
I got some cramming to do on her channel. I got in, and I need to.
Okay. Queen's Tarot is asking if John Cornyn is using interference to win this election.
John Cornyn.
We just read on MJ. Unfortunately, going to lose for some reason. Queen wants to know if he's using some kind of interference in Texas. Voter fraud or something.
In Texas.
To win it this way.
Isn't it Texas that just announced that they're only going to do one drop box per county?
Yeah.
Just BS. Has everybody got ballots now? Or are there still states that haven't received their ballots yet?
Lies, deceit, help. Yeah, I think you're right. ZQ Queen. He's cheating.
Yeah.
7 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles is using sources. some kind of entity, business, defending himself different ways, illusions, Seven of Cups. There may be an investigation about it later. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords. So he might have to resign after the fact, finding out that he did something wrong. But yeah, it does look like somehow he's going to cheat that election.
Yeah, I got him starting off with a victory. Over his head is the King of Wands. In the past, there was already pre-celebration, and they're working really hard, getting backing, money. He's underlined by the King of Cups, the Emperor, and working with the Emperor, and they've got plans. But here's the twist: we've got the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I think it's they're up to something. I think they're looking at it though, and then I get away with it.
We were asking about Cornyn. It looks like somehow his camp is going to cheat somehow.
I vote for we go to Canada's rules and go 6 weeks only of hearing this garbage, and let's get it over with. They're on to something on that.
Got my ballot. Cornyn is evil. Who was that other one in, was it Colorado? Was it Hickenlooper against someone else? I think that was another battle we were going to look at. Is Hickenlooper going to win?
We got Jinlin. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Involved in the cheating.
Live.
Is Mitch McConnell involved in this cheating?
I hear yes.
Gardner. Yeah, I think Hickenlooper's going to win.
Hickenlooper's a Democrat. He's going to win. I read the Democrats on Colorado. The Democrat's going to win Colorado.
McConnell. McConnell involved. McConnell being involved, it feels like he might be the mastermind kind of thing. First card is the strength. It ends with the King of Swords, the man of illusions. But he might be moving on himself. The king of action with the Ace of Wands. So McConnell might be the mastermind on how to do it all.
Got the Temperance for McConnell with the Page of Cups, bringing on the message. They were feeling left out in the cold, but they're friendly. Underlying is the King of Cups is bringing some money. Our messaging, the emotions and stuff. But we've got the infighting, the King of Swords bringing trust forward, King of Wands followed by the Hangman. So Yeah, he's behind it, but it's not gonna pan out for him. He's gonna get hung up on that.
Yeah, I did have the overseas card too, Queenie. This just sucks. They need to get out. We need to get them all out of there. Make this over.
Yeah.
There's got to
I
be
don't know
more.
about you. We all need to get our votes in. Let them do the counts and let's get this over with.
Get her done.
I got a headache. I'm ready for a change.
Get her done.
Yes, get it done. Get your votes in. Hand carry those ballots to a drop box if you have access to one. I hope everybody's in a state that they do have access to one.
Yep. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna vote day of.
I'm in California. I was registered to vote by mail. My husband was registered to go in and vote. We both got mail-in ballots. California State, it looks like they sent mail-in ballots to everybody if you're a registered voter. And you can in California, you can take your ballot right to the polling office and drop it off.
Yeah.
So they have a guarded drop off. So
I'm in a small town. It went smooth in April. I'm not worried. I'm just gonna do it then.
I'm in Devin Nunes' hometown. We moved here 2 years ago. When he got the seat, you would drive through our town, and every single house in town had a Nunes sign on it. He went to high school here. Big, huge banner on the side of the 2-story building. Proud sons of our alumni, David Nunes. With all the Trump impeachment stuff, the signs disappeared, the banners came down, and you see an occasional road sign, in the green belts going to the next town over, punching my text message for support. Coming from NAS, the Naval Air Station in Hanford, to Visalia, which is the town next door, there's a big sign and it says, David Nunes, farmer. That's full of manure. Sponsored by Fresno State University. Cow standing in front of them. Well, he is not Hispanic. This is a farming community. We grow citrus and all that here. And Tulare is a big dairy. And his father was a dairy farmer, a Portuguese, which a lot of the dairy farmers in this area are Portuguese. Well, he went to college and sold out his interest in the farm, which is a big no-no in this area. You follow the family farming business. That's just what you do when you're. His siblings still own the family farm, and so the commercials, he's walking along the family farm, but he doesn't have any interest in it. He sold out to his siblings. So yeah, he does have some vested interest in some of the Napa Valley grapevines, but they may have been affected by these fires, so you never know.
Yeah, probably.
Napa Valley got hit bad. They've lost a lot of acreage in wine country. So.
All right, one more throw. It's been a long one, 2.5. Someone asked about Joni Ernst. Joni Ernst in Iowa.
She's
the Democrat. She's the Republican.
Oh, she's the Republican?
Yes.
Joni Ernst.
Will Joni Ernst lose?
Who's running against her?
I don't remember. All I need is the one person, technically.
Okay, that's Joni.
Get the energy of Joni Ernst. Joni Ernst. How's her election gonna go in a month? Yes, she is, Georgie.
I don't think she's. I'm not seeing it. Maybe she
Oh,
turned
the
her back.
family. She walks away.
She didn't start out very good. I got her in the center of the reading. I got a 10 of swords. And above that is strength. In the past, she's looking for calmer waters, or looking across the seas. But then I've got her with the 2 of Cups. Is her as she moves towards a partnership. Underline that's the King of Cups, but she fears the Magician, or hopes to fierce the Magician and being able to celebrate. I don't know, maybe she does. Her final outcome is the Queen of Cups and the Star. So, yeah, she possibly may win. Looks like she's having a rocky campaign, though.
Yeah, she's struggling. No one likes her. Well, good people.
Well, maybe she's gerrymandering.
Yeah, probably. She's getting 10 of Cups. That's home. Going to new home. Having to walk away. 8 of Cups. 4 of Swords. Ain't a good card either. Having to step back from her position. And then Justice. Not good. 3 out of 4. 10 of Cups feels like she's got a new home or going home. I didn't get anything good for her.
I don't know her outcomes.
Burdened. Flipping more burdened. Dealings with 45 exposed. All in the family.
Got that in the future. Her partnerships are in question.
Hey, Kathy D. Joni Ernst. My flop thinks she's going to lose.
Yeah, I don't know. That was a weird reading.
Tom Tillis. Where's he from? I've heard of him. Can't remember. Tom Tillis.
I keep on thinking Montana, but I don't think that's right. It's not Montana.
Tom Tillis.
He's in the Midwest someplace, isn't he?
Well, thank you, Lenny. Appreciate it. Tom Tillis, win or lose. What the heck? We're still here, right? Tom Tillis. I live by it. 10 brothers. Tom Tillis.
Where's he from? Anybody know? Whoever asked must know where he's from.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, he's going up against
Thank you, Bosie.
Harrison?
No.
Oh, that's
that's funny.
Wrong side of the world.
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Tom Tillis. How's the election going to happen for Tom Tillis in a month? It feels like a close race.
I'm curious, is he the Democrat or the Republican?
Tom is the Republican. What the heck? I kind of got the same cards as for Joni.
I didn't.
Let's see.
I got the Temperance with Knight of Cups or the Page of Cups over it. Underneath that, he's feeling burdened, trapped. His past is the Wheel of Fortune, but there's a Knight of Swords coming in the future. He's worried about the truth coming out.
There is some truth there.
He's walking away.
Tom
Not racist. Yeah, I don't see it.
He's got coronavirus. Tom Tillis. Who's got coronavirus? Cunningham or Tillis? I'm gonna grab my other deck because it didn't queel for it.
I'm getting weird readings.
Tom Tillis. Result: Tom Tillis. Oh. Tom Tillis. Dem appointment. Okay. The person in the motorcade hands were way too big to be dumps. I agree, Lenny. It didn't look right.
Monday morning, when I returned to the bedside, the president had a high fever, and his oxygen saturation was transiently dipping below 94%. Given these two developments, I was concerned for possible rapid progression of the illness. I recommended the president we try some supplemental oxygen, see how he'd respond. He was fairly adamant that he didn't need it. He was not short of breath. He was tired, had the fever, and that was about it. And after about a minute, on only 2 liters, his saturation levels were back over 95%.
Yeah, duh.
Stayed on that for about an hour, maybe. And it was off and gone. Later that day, by the time the team hit...
Wow, his compromised saturation at 95. That's not compromised.
Queen of Swords. Hangman. Okay. The COVID's showing up with Tillis. Good old boys. Yeah. It feels like issues for both camps, but it feels like Tillis wins. It's going to be a battle, but it feels like Tillis pulls it out. The old COVID.
There's going to be quite a few close races.
They got the 8 of coins. They're working on the body. The Hangman, how he has to step back now. The 4 of Wands, it's kind of still in the government kind of thing. Victory, Queen of Cups in the end. 3 of Cups reunited to a seat. It's gonna be it feels like a back and forth all the way up. Who's gonna win that one? Right now, it looks like he's gonna sneak it out. Oh, healthcare, 30 years, jailed.
Healthcare in 30 years is going to evolve, and we're all going to be covered.
It's just a whole Trump experiment needs to end soon.
Oh, is that what this is? An experiment?
Yeah. People bought into the experiment. It was amazing. He got 65 million votes.
With a number of Obama supporters, it's it really just floors me that they went such a diverse direction.
Oh, Lucy, I'm sorry.
What did she say?
I'm not going to sleep tonight feeling that he's in Jersey.
Well, I tried to get you to go check out to make sure he's not at a hospital near you.
I think Trump's going to die a slow death when he doesn't get all this attention. Probably want to try to kill himself.
Well, I'm positive that he's not going to fake his death and sneak away, because there is no way he's going to stay out of the media's eye the rest of his life. It's not capable of not having publicity.
Yep, pretty much, D-Spark. Looney bin. Always seemed like a mental hospital kind of thing. Either a padded room or white walls, one window.
A forensic facility.
Something like that, yeah. He might be there. He might be at his home right now. Someone said something about that he's supposedly going back to the White House tonight.
Or his body double is.
Weekend at Bernie's going back. The White House is empty and aides don't know what they're supposed to do, according to a report. I just got a notification.
I think they spend most of their time duck and covering.
Yep. We talked about that earlier, Melissa. Both Kathlene and I see 2 to 3 years max for 45 too. It's gonna be a miserable 2 to 3.
Gee, Ma, see those hearts? That's going to be his problem, is those hearts. And hugs and kisses to Marie Hansen, too.
Any more? Oh my God, Trump need a big bitch. Doogie Howser.
I'll be over, Lucian. I want some waffles and watch HBO. There's got to be something good on. Isn't that Comey special? There's that running on Showtime, isn't it? I don't have it.
It was on last week.
I'd like to see it, but
I know. See if YouTube has Showtime for free. Get clips of it.
Yeah, usually in a month or two it'll be on there.
It'll maybe be on Showtime on YouTube.
Yeah, if anybody wants to watch to read Cohen's book, it's on YouTube. Fear's on YouTube already. I think it's the monotone read version of it, but it's free. Like Scott and I, who have our constant Audible going. Yeah, if I was a truck driver, I'd have that thing running pretty much nonstop. Between that and music, back and forth.
The moon. The moon tried to fly out again when I was shuffling. Feels like something major is going to happen.
What is our next question?
I don't know. We all kind of quit. They're all talking about casseroles and YouTube movies and
waffles. I don't even have a waffle maker. Clarence
asked about Bullock. Really, this should be the last one. We've been in here almost 3 hours.
No wonder I'm tired. Damn, I didn't get to sleep till about 4:30 this morning. All this stuff just gives me insomnia.
I am. I read on Craig Hamilton Parker. I think it was with Andrea. It's what he believes, what he's been thrown into. It's not going to happen. So anyway, back to Bullock. Steve Bullock, running for a Senate seat in Montana, North Dakota. I can't remember. Montana, whatever. But anyway.
And Bullock's the Democrat, right?
Yeah, he ran for president.
That's right. Yeah.
He was.
I could see
governor.
his face. That's it. I'm hearing a yes. They like him there. Let's see what the cards give us.
Well, if you make governor, you can sure can get a senator seat, right? Looking healthy.
He's got good cards.
Steve Bullock. Yep. It was a photo op ride. Master. I got the right cards. That didn't seem right at all.
A little bit of a mix on this. I start out with the 6 coins. That was sort of odd. Then I get the 2 of cups. In the past, he has the world. In the future, he's holding on to what he can. Underneath it, the three of swords. Maybe he's not going to make it. He fears the lovers and messaging about money.
Steve.
And then he gets the Queen of Coins and the King of Cups. So.
Steve Bullock. That'd be strange for him not to win.
Yeah.
Maybe my first throw was right. It didn't feel right, but maybe it was right.
This is got a mixed message. Like I said, it's like he starts out good, and then it sort of takes a weird turn, but then he ends with the Queen of Coins and the King of Cups. So, which looks like maybe he pulls it off.
Steve Bullock.
Are they questioning where his loyalties are lying and where he's getting money? I don't like that throw.
Whatever, I don't care. 6 of Cups.
I'm going to go with my first instinct. I heard yes, he was going to get it. These cards are weird.
I know, I got a tower coming in on something.
I've got questioning of finances.
All right, this is.
I have not heard anything negative about him on any financial issue.
Most of it's good.
Isn't he a self-made millionaire?
No, I don't know about him.
I thought he was a millionaire. I thought he was.
It's really weird. You know, it may be that he wins, but it's more like maybe. God, I don't know what to speculate on this. Maybe he gets coronavirus and goes near death, kind of thing. I'm serious. I got good cards.
I didn't get any illness cards. I got questionable finances.
I got nothing about finances, but I got these 3 in a row. Tower, 3 of Swords, and Death. And then the next one was 6 of Swords, moving on. So it's almost like maybe he has to drop out or something.
The Lorman, the Norman, I got the clover, the letter, and the tower. Tower is not a tower moment in the Lenormand. It's institutions. It looks like he's getting, he's going to win. He's got a positive cards here. Lucky report to the institution. So, yeah, it looks like he is going to win.
Something's going to go weird. I mean, he's got decent cards. He's got the Hierophant, King of Wands in the world. But he's got these other cards, too, that are just like, maybe he wins and can't continue. This is really weird energy. It's hard to describe. But like I said, I got those 3 bad cards right in a row. Tower, the 3 of Swords, and Death. And it came in the first flop, and I redid it because I'm like, this doesn't seem right. Then I redid it, and I got the same ones again. It depends on the how they're dropping too. But those 3 drop together, which is weird and scary.
Cards flying off my thing. Well, got the luck card come out, and
I don't know. Just expect the unexpected with that one. I was asking.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of close races because
expect the unexpected with that race.
I think he's going to win it. That's the first thing that when the question was posed, I heard yes. So
I don't know. This is the weirdest throw on anyone, though. Seriously.
Not knowing the answer to the question on the test, go with your first instinct. That's my guide usually give me my first instinct answer. So
oh Lord,
I'm gonna go with yeah, he wins.
Yeah, I was feeling positive there, but there might be something else. Like
maybe something comes up or is questioned, but I think he's gonna win. I think ultimately he's gonna win. His outcome on mine were it looked like it was sort of questioning it, but then he had a win on his outcome.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I could just be so tired right now for 3 hours of reading that. My cards aren't even pulling energy anymore.
See, bullet clarified. See, bullet clarified. Yes, see, bullet clarify.
You're gonna pull 3 cards?
Jug it. Yes. 2 out of 3 of the same ones. 3 of Swords, Death. Juggling things. Do the heartbreak
8
to
of Wands,
something?
the heartbreak. Oh, this isn't good.
Maybe it's
8 of Wands,
the
3 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, this isn't looking good.
I don't know.
That's clarification.
Expect something.
Expect it.
Just expect something odd with that race. I don't know if Corona Rice is involved or. Well, I know Mimi. She's not happy with me. I gotta go. I've been on here a lot today.
I think you had a on call for dinner too earlier.
Yeah, I did. I gotta go.
Remember, he's I'm still in daylight. And you're at bedtime there, right?
Yeah, it's 8:40 here. It's getting late.
Yeah, 8:40. Oh, you're only 2 hours ahead. Yeah, I've got 6:41 here.
Oh, I thought you were 3 hours behind.
That's what I thought.
No, you are too. No, you are too. You are too.
I'm too. I'm Pacific time. You're Mountain time, right? Central time.
Yeah, guys, we were talking about the Bullock race. Something seemed Bullock. Something's really weird. I kept getting the 3 of Swords, the Death, and I even got and I got the top and I got the tower too. So it's like, but there was other good cards too. So it was really strange. So expect the unexpected with that race.
Yeah, my initial cards were a mixed message, looking like he was going to win, but then my clarification was the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the 10 of Swords, which is a negative outcome. It's so, gosh, I don't know. That's a toss up. We'll see. I think he had a pretty good. I liked him watching the presidential race. He just didn't have a lot of backing compared to other people running. I hope the next presidential election after this one does not have 24 candidates all fighting for the same office.
Seriously.
Well, let's start out with 2 or 3 to begin with and just instant elimination. Let's not play this 25. You can't even debate reasonably.
Yeah, it's crazy time. Someone asked who you are.
Who am I?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a crazy redhead that got COVID in December and turned white. I'm just one of you guys that I watch a lot of readers. I read in the background, and I've got to know some of the other readers over time. And they said, "Hey, you've got really good instincts. You got good intuition. Come and join us." Well, Scott tried to talk me into starting my own channel, but as I'm setting it up, I'm hearing, no, you can't do that. You can't monetize your stuff. Just reach out and touch someone. A lot of people that are on a lot of channels I'm on know how to reach me. If not, you can catch me on just about everybody's channel. Scott's channel, Karen Elizabeth, Sage Healer, Debbie Freebird. I'll be on Goth Angelic with Debbie Freebird on Thursday as a guest. Come join us. Of course, the lovely Scott Allen and Andrea. I missed out linking up with this morning. I was sleeping. It happens. So yeah, this crazy energy we've got going on is, I'm sure with a lot of people, it's causing a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of insomnia. So
yeah. Well, you text me about your thoughts and like, hey, you want to hit up the live stream?
Hey, and Scott, look at this. Did you see this yet?
Yeah, put some new info out there that others haven't seen, so you can grab it.
And when I see something weird coming up, I'll start reading. I'm going, hey, Scott, document this for me. Here's my evidence. I think he's got a little notebook on the side. Kathy's. But then you're getting the same thing when you take it back to the table with Andrea and Debbie, and you guys are getting them with the same hits. So, and I'm still at that questioning point of, do I trust my readings yet or not? And I like to look at a lot of the readers. I will just turn the sound off, read their cards, write my notes down, and then go back and turn the volume on and see if I'm getting what they're reading. And I'm pretty good. I don't get off base too much. I've been trying to learn Lenormand, and those of us that follow Lenormand know that there's an exceptional Lenormand reader on, and that's not on my public reading list yet. I won't throw those publicly. I get a lot of it. I know T-Bar is learning. There's multiple people that are learning. It is a very complex system, very analytical system, and it's more reading the cards than a lot of intuition. Your intuition is always going to kick in, but and spirit, but it's more interpretive. It's not like tarot. It's not based on symbolism. You don't look at the card and say, oh, well, the moon represents, and in the background we've got, and this card is representing this. This card tells that story. Well, Lenormand, it's, you know, the clover. What's a clover mean? Luck, good fortune, gambling, you know.
Right.
And you apply it, you don't read it alone, it conjoins with the next card. They're read together. This is probably not good luck. This is burdens. The cross is burden. It's a burden you carry. So this may be bad luck in Lenormand, depending on how it's falling in your card count.
Right.
So it can get, you know, and then you start marrying things, and it gets, and you know, with a grand tableau, you read all 36 cards in one throw.
Right.
And it's not a 10-minute reading, it's a 2 to 3 hour reading if you're good. I have one I'm still working on from 3 months ago that I can't completely read because I try to throw in on myself. I can read everything in the past, it flows like butter. Anything in the future, I can get the meanings of the cards, but I can't get the story out of it until it passes. Then I'll go, oh, that's what that meant, you know. But it's a learning process, so I keep going back at it. I'm thinking about sending it to seeing if Lola will take a look at it. Maybe she can get something out of the last couple months of that reading. I'm in the final month now, so.
Cool.
So I will eventually be able to read the whole thing, but
it takes time. Yeah, it looks pretty complicated.
It's a learning process, but you know, I'm learning that, and I'm also learning. If you can't tell, I'm a little Irish, and a little Scottish. Hello, my friend Ian from Scotland. I'm primarily Scottish, and I am learning the Celtic tree oracle. And it's going to be fun. It's
cool.
Got the Druid folklore intertwined with the story about the different trees, the Celtic alphabet's involved, and it's got a dictionary how to correctly pronounce all the words. So, and I just got this yesterday. So I got the book a couple days ago. I started on the book first. The cards are just beautiful, though. The illustration is just wonderful in these cards. They're a little bit large, but see there.
Yeah, pretty.
They're beautiful cards.
You got work to do then.
Yeah. I'm a sponge. I do a lot of research. I'm one of those people that, this interests me on the computer, and before I know it, 5 hours have passed, and I'm not even any place close to where I started. So, yeah, I've got about 3 pages of notes on COVID that we should get together and talk about. Maybe I'll just send you a snapshot of some of my research. I was watching Fauci and the CDC at the Senate hearings and started taking notes, and I had to compile the 101 questions and then some. But I wanted to look at the breakdowns of the actual pharmaceutical companies, what drugs they're testing, if it's RNA or the other kind, because my gut feeling is it's not the United States that's going to come up with this cure. In fact, my gut feeling is don't take the first couple ones that are offered.
Right.
I don't think they're going to be safe, especially if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, thinking about getting pregnant. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole.
Right.
Take your chances. Wait till, I think they're rushing. My gut feeling is they're putting such a rush on this. He's just wanting to get something on the market, anything. It doesn't really care if it works or not, as long as he has something on the market by November 1st, right before, you run in and get your ballot cast. Those of us aren't doing early voting, of course. So,
yeah, I was getting a hit, like the 3rd vaccine out of Germany would be the right one.
I'm getting my hits just looking at at some of the research out there, I got a positive hit. Something might even be coming from Africa, because they're doing so many studies on all the elephants dying, that they're going to stumble on something, but it may be Africa combined with India or Asia. And somebody says, well, I don't know about India. And I'm like, oh, India has a huge medical. I mean, people see the poor side of India, but they're also a very long-standing high medical degrees and stuff coming out of India. Very well-educated people. You're either, that country's, you're either rich or you're poor, you're educated or you're not. I mean, there's not a lot of in between.
Right.
They're leading in neurology in the country. A lot of our neurologists come out of India. So, and Palestine, a lot of the Palestinians go to India to get educated. So, it may be one of those less likely countries that actually are the big contributors.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what's so sad.
Done to our CDC. I mean, the people are questioning what used to be some of the world's most leading authorities, and now it's like, do you trust them or not? Are they talking boxes for Trump, or are they speaking, and then they get up there and say something against him, and he says, oh, they didn't understand the question. Maybe he didn't understand the question, Trump, since they all were on the same page. I don't know. So I'm feeling like it's, like CDC is put out there, you're looking at mid to late summer next year. I think we may get some treatments that are effective, but they're not cures. And if we can at least get treatments, that's slowing it down. These pre-existing conditions, I'm very concerned about, because the damage to the lung is a fibrous lesion that is in your lung. It's not like asthma or COPD where it attacks the tissue of the lung. This is actually a lesion within the lung. The one I have has shrunk in half over the last 6 months, which is good. Mine ended up with 3 strands of staph infection attached to it that I possibly got in the hospital, that were rare forms of staph, that I went on a, believe it or not, $5,000 round of antibiotics. I actually hospitalized me until they could get approval for them to do an exception, because I didn't have $5,000 extra dollars in my bank account to pay for that prescription. So my surgeons did get me an exception through the insurance company, but it took 2 weeks before they approved it. So, yeah, this isn't just go in and get a shot of penicillin type of treatment. This is you're looking at tier 5 treatment plans that aren't available to everybody, and if you're uninsured, you're basically shit out of luck.
Yeah.
Apply for public assistance. You get a share of cost. Offset. A lot of people don't realize that if you can't afford health insurance and you end up in the hospital, you can still apply for assistance. You may not get 100% coverage, but they will offset your bill based on your income level. They won't completely deny you. You just may have a higher percentage of responsibility than another person would. But don't close your doors when there are programs. I used to be a welfare worker for about 10 minutes of my entire career, about a year. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. It is the workers that work those programs that on our bulletin board, whoever put it up got in a lot of trouble, but they put a single mother of 2's welfare benefits against a caseworker, a second level caseworker, not the top one, just the middle level caseworker, actually made less money bring home with her health insurance benefits, the money she brought home, the money to live on. The mother of two actually did financially better on public assistance than the working welfare worker, and she drove a newer car too. Sad. It's sad. But
Okay,
our
I
society.
need to go eat.
Thank you for giving me the invite, Scott. It was fun.
You bet it was fun.
Thank you for all the support, everybody out there.
Bless you all.
And see you Thursday on 8 o'clock Pacific time. I believe it's 11 or 12, whatever 3 hours difference is. I can't do math right now. Eastern time.
Yeah, it's like 4:30.
Lola. Yeah.
Like
Angelic.
4:30. Or you're doing it in the morning,
Yes,
right?
I'm at 8 in the morning, so 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be at 11 o'clock Eastern time, I believe, on Goth Angelic. So.
All righty.
Debbie and Karen on Friday, and I'm not sure who's hosting the show this week.
All right.
So,
Peace out, people.
Service there.
Love y'all.
I'll talk to you later, Scott.
Bye-bye.
Guys,